Hey everyone, Spartan here, and here is my Rainbow Six Siege beta review, what I liked about it, what I didn't like, the issues, and what went right. So let's talk about the big issue to start, getting the beta code. It took me till Sunday night, so in theory if they didn't extend the beta, I wouldn't have been able to play. It took them till Sunday night to give me the beta code, even though I was guaranteed access. I pre-ordered in June, I got an email the week before saying I was going to get it. I mean, it sucked, and I was very pissed, and it reflected in my emails to Ubisoft, and I had to exchange a lot of them. But finally they got me the beta code, and I'm happy they did, because playing this game has renewed my faith and my excitement in this game. I mean, in theory, the thought of having the beta rolled out in waves makes sense, but you really gotta make sure it is executed correctly. You can't just not have a whole section get beta codes, because it was really frustrating. But thankfully I played, and let's talk about how this gameplay went, because it was a ton of fun. I love the suspense and the tactical aspect of this game. It is pretty close to real life. I mean, it's hard to say that because it's a video game. I mean, it's not realistic, but compared, it is more realistic than Gears, more realistic than COD. And I love Gears, and COD's a lot of fun to play. But this game just added a new element. It was just fun to go in and be, so tactful, so methodical, and each time you got shot, it was like, oh shit. And each time you were shooting somebody, I mean, it was just completely different. The guns felt real. I mean, everything about it felt as real as it could be in a video game that I've ever played. So that was a lot of fun. Having the whole teamwork aspect was huge, because I played on a team that didn't have mics, and we sucked. I played on a team that did have mics, and we worked teams. We went 3-0 like for 4 games in a row, I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, so it makes a big difference, and that's really, in real life, that's what it is, teamwork. You're not going to have that run and gun in a real situation where if you're trying to breach a building like this, and you're a SWAT team or a military outfit, you're not going to go in one person and just start spraying and praying and throwing nades. I mean, no, you're going in, you're breaching certain points, you're stacking up, you're pieing your corners, and it is just as close to real as I have ever played, even though it's still a stretch from real. But at least it brings that suspense, which was a lot of fun. Some of the operators are a little overpowered, so getting into another negative here. The operators, some of them can be a little overpowered. Fuse especially in the Spetsnaz, but Ubisoft recognized that some of their Spetsnaz operators have issues, so that's why there was only one to begin with here to play in the beta. But Fuse, if you nerf his cluster grenade just a little bit, that would definitely help, because there was a couple times where I used it and I would just work team. I mean, I killed 3 people in one time. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, me being stupid, but there are times where that's a little overpowered. If you nerf that a little bit, then I think it would definitely be on par and more level. But a lot of the operators are a lot of fun. Fuse is a lot of fun to play with, using his shield. This LMG is a lot of fun. Twitch is a lot of fun too. I got a clip coming up here of using her little RC drone that shocks people. I mean, it's fun, but to be honest with you, having things like that, those unsung things, I mean, it's not all about kills in this game, which I really like. If you're not great at getting kills, which I'm not the best at getting kills, I'd average like 2, maybe 3. Some games I get 4. I mean, but I'm not going in there getting 10 kills each game in this. But you do the small things like this, where you spot out teams, you breach the right walls, you destroy the other teams, like barbed wire and other defenses. I mean, these things you get rewarded, and it feels good, and it feels like you're still part of the team, which I really like. It offers a lot of opportunities for all types of players. The biggest issue with the beta, and this is what I'll end with, was the matchmaking. I'm going to give Ubisoft and them the benefit of the doubt, because it's the beta. There's not as many people playing, and this is why they do the beta, to see and to fix these bugs. But the matchmaking for multiplayer was terrible. I mean, geez, it took forever. Sometimes you couldn't even get a game, especially depending on when you played. You couldn't get a game, so it's tough. They need to fix that. It's something that needs to be fixed, but hopefully they will, and with these beta data, they can do that. So thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.